This video is sponsored by Squarespace. If there's one city in the world where you can find the best pizza restaurants, I'll have to say it's New York City. I'm sorry, I haven't been to Napoli yet. You can find pizza restaurants in just about every block in New York, so how good are these pizzas in New York City really? To find out, I'll travel to Manhattan to try some of their most iconic pizza restaurants that the city can offer. Starting with restaurants like Joe's Pizza and Prince Street Pizza, which achieved the legendary status in the world of pizza, I'll also show you guys the most affordable pizza in the city and the very first pizza restaurant that opened in New York. I'll tell you guys exactly how I felt in each of those places, so please keep watching the video to see me enjoy my favorite food on this planet. Before we start the video today, don't you guys feel like we're living in this weird time where our online presence matters a lot? Whether it's for your career, for your business, or just for simply expressing yourself, having a proper website just feels like a requirement these days. Oh, I would love to have a website, Jimmy, but I don't know how to build one. But you don't have to know how to code or hire someone to build a website, all thanks to today's sponsor, Squarespace. With Squarespace, anybody can build a professional website with ease just by answering a few simple questions. They'll suggest a ton of beautiful templates that are perfect for your website, so you don't have to do any designing. Now, to make this process even easier, they have Blueprint AI, where AI will build a website for you and even write content for your website if you wanted to. It's gonna save you a lot of headache so you can fully focus on building your business. Now, talking about business, Squarespace also makes it easier for you to make money online because with their Squarespace payments, you can immediately start accepting all kinds of payment methods such as Klarna, major credit cards, Apple Pay, and more. If you have digital product ideas, they have templates for things like online courses and memberships as well. So if you always had the idea for it, now is the time to monetize. Guys, people can find you or your business if you simply don't exist online. So please go to squarespace.com/JimmyKim and try Squarespace for free. And when you're ready to launch the website, use the same link to get 10% off your first website or a domain. Alright, back to the video. And I think I'm gonna start with this video with the most iconic pizza joint in the city. And it's my favorite pizza restaurant of all time. They sell quite possibly the most delicious pizza in the world, in my personal opinion. And it's called Joe's Pizza. They have multiple locations in New York. I believe they even have one in LA too. So should we try? And to share this amazing experience with me, I have a local food expert, Jeremy here.
Hello.
Well, very nice to meet you. It's been a while. I've met him in Korea.
And Japan.
And Japan a few years ago. Is this your favorite pizza place?
Yes, this is my favorite pizza place. So I do feel like if you ask a New Yorker where their favorite pizza is, you're gonna get a range of responses. And I do think like Joe's, to me, on like a technical level, maybe there's better pizza, like, oh, you could pick apart the dough, whatever. But in terms of like the classic New York City slice, there is nothing better than Joe's Pizza.
Right. I think of this as the golden standard of like the dream-like New York pizza.
Yes, like what you see in the movies, this is it.
Yes, and they do it so well. It looks somewhat normal, to be honest, visually speaking, but it's just so delicious. I have to have it now. I've been waiting for years. It's a tiny restaurant with a very local vibe, and they have multiple locations throughout New York. It is by far my favorite pizza place in the world, so I hope they didn't change. I like how they serve it to you. Okay, which one's the one you got?
So I just got the plain slice. You got pepperoni plain and...
I got everything.
You got everything.
I cannot take too much time. I have to have it while it's still good.
No, get in there.
I'm gonna get there. Cheese pizza. Oh my god. You know what's so beautiful about this? In Korea or other pizza joints in general, like the bottom of their dough is kind of like limp. But here, like, right? Here, they keep it like super thin. It's like paper thin, but it's like crispy at the same time. Oh my god.
Oh.
Just how I remember it. It's amazing. Even the tomato sauce and the cheese, it's very simple. I guess they don't have like that aromatic quality that some places have.
The sauce is though a little sweet, which is why I like it. On a technical level, if someone's like, that's not the best pizza, you could do this. I'm like, I'm not gonna disagree. But when you say my favorite, I just think like this is New York City. I will say though, preface this. So we went to the one in the Village, which is like the OG classic, like, full of tourists here. I think if you're coming to the city, maybe experience this one. The experience at the other Joe's are way better.
Yeah?
Like this one only took cash. I don't know why. The other ones don't. I think they're also probably used to just like, I think they're set up for tourists also. So like, just give us cash, leave us alone. They want you to feel like old school New York here.
I see.
Which is part of the experience.
Yeah,
I
like
think it's fun.
the kind of like wholeness in the customer service.
No, for sure.
That's what makes it New York.
Cool.
Yeah,
Eat it up. Go. Next.
Yeah, I felt like I was being rushed out, you know? But it was cool.
Korea's kind of like that too. Like straight to the point, no extra, you know. Let's talk about the weather.
We're real in New York. No time for fake stuff. Oh, it is good though.
It is amazing. Look how it stays in shape. It's a huge slice, but it stays hard.
It's huge, but I do feel like pizza in New York, it could be a meal and it could be a snack. Like this is a snack for me today. Because it's not like, it's thin, it's not like a ton of everything. Obviously, I mean, you got 3 slices. This
Yes.
might not be a snack for you.
I am quite a fan of pizza, but this is by far my favorite pizza. Like all around perfect pizza for me.
I crave this pizza. I mean, late night here, it's insane. There's a line out the door because they're open late.
Later at night, it becomes more popular, right? Because
Oh, yeah.
I guess people like after work, they like to come here.
I mean like after drinking, they want to come here.
Oh yeah.
What the funniest was, for Halloween, I dressed up as a Joe's Pizza delivery boy. So at 2 in the morning, after my Halloween party, I ended up back there. And I forgot that I was wearing head-to-toe Joe's stuff, like Joe's hat, Joe's shirt, whatever. And I walk in, the crew was like, ah!
They should have given you a free pizza.
That's not how they do business.
Not in New York.
Yeah, no, they cheered me and they gave me the same service as usual. What do you want?
Where else is like kind of worth a try in New York?
For pizza?
Yeah.
I do feel like there's so many different types of pizzas too. The pizzas that I crave are La Industrie is a lot of people's favorites. That has like a sourdough crust. Feeney just opened up like 2 years ago. I love that too.
I feel embarrassed just to ask this question, but is it a thing to like not eat the edge of the crust?
No, in New York, you eat everything.
Really?
And you don't get goddamn ranch. You don't get to dip it in anything. You just finish the pizza.
You just eat it.
Yeah.
I'll do that too. So you prefer to live in New York, I'm guessing. Were you always here?
I've only ever lived in New York. Yeah, I've never lived
Okay.
anywhere else. So yeah, I guess my preference would be here. But you know me, I like traveling.
This pizza is amazing. It was so worth waiting for. I'm gonna have to have that pepperoni pizza, the Ninja Turtles pizza. You guys probably didn't know about this, but back when I was young in Korea, we didn't really have pepperoni pizza.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy? I only got to try it after I got pretty old.
What were the flavors?
Oh, like they had all kinds of silly things. Oh, they had like combinations. So they had like the typical combination pizza.
Okay.
Oh, they had bulgogi pizza even when I was young.
I mean, I would eat that.
It's pretty interesting. I think it gets too sweet for me.
Okay, yeah, I see
Yeah.
that. Yep.
I'm the kind of guy that likes simple and honest work, you know? You know who's not simple and honest? Spirit Airlines. So long story short, I just landed in New York. I came from LA. When I was checking in my bag, they were like, our conveyor belt is broken, but give your bag to that gentleman over there and he's gonna carry it into the plane. I was like, okay, I gave it to the gentleman and I arrived here and they're like, oh, your bag is not here. Their excuse was, the belt was broken. But I was like, but you guys still took my bag. You guys never told me about how it's not going to be here. And they're like, well, you can come back later tonight or we can ship it to you or we may or may not lose it. I'm like, no, they got me.
Yeah, that's none of this is shocking.
Yeah, they should change that name. It sounds too honest. Oh, I want to try like a dollar slice pizza.
Okay.
But they don't have that anymore, right? It's
Nothing's
$1.50 now.
really $1 anymore. They're all more like $2.
Yeah.
But you're gonna taste the difference. But like, it's still. I mean, I've been doing this whole series, No Bad Pizza.
Yeah.
And basically eating these dollar slices, and like they're
They're still
fine.
not
But
that
for me,
bad.
I'm like, I'd rather spend what's this, $4? I'd rather spend a few extra dollars and get the pizza I want.
So what's so beautiful about living in New York?
New York has the best of everything. The best food, the best people. I just like walking around. I like big cities, which is like why I like Seoul too. I like big cities that you can walk around in and take public transportation in. And there's a million different restaurants, a million different areas, a million different neighborhoods. So like New York fits all that to me. And it's just like you can go out every single night. You can find something to do every single night. You can not do anything every single night too.
And easily the best pizza in the world. So this one, I believe, the white spot. So instead of like spring dry shredded mozzarella, they have slices of fresh mozzarella, I believe, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
That's what this is. Wow. The level of crispiness is insane. I think this might be my favorite slice.
Oh, I think it's a little like the ones we got were, I would say, a little crispier than normal. I do think that like because it's so cold that they like crisp up even like that fast more than usual. Because I kind of like a little bit of a chew and a crisp, which I do think like Joe's generally does really
Yeah.
well.
Wow, look how thin that is.
It's very thin.
Yeah.
But I will say there is a telltale of how you're eating this that you're not a New Yorker.
How?
You didn't fold the pizza.
Oh, like are you supposed to do this?
Oh yeah, that's how you eat it. Exactly. No, I understand. Like there's some people like tell you like, oh, eat sushi upside down. Normally I think why you do this is that it is easier to eat. You're not fighting it because it is like foldable and more it fits
Right.
into your mouth. And normally like if it is like a little droopy too
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something like
in
you
that
could
case, I
get
would
it.
always like
Yeah, same.
hold it, but this was so like hard and crispy that I didn't even think about that.
Cut back to the video and I didn't fold it.
Yeah, he got it wrong too. A great start to the video, starting with the best pizza ever. My only worry is that there's not going to be a pizza in my lifetime that'll outperform this, because I just like this that much. Do you feel like New York or America has gotten a little more dangerous in recent years?
No.
No?
The America, I don't want to say America. New York though, look back at stats and data, like this is the safest New York City has ever been.
No crazy people on the subway?
No, I mean, there are crazy people everywhere, but that's different than being dangerous.
That's true. Annoying is okay.
Yeah, just be aware. Be aware of your surroundings.
Maybe I feel a little safer now. But here's the thing, like when I see the news, it's always about like how dangerous it is to be in the US right now, or like this Asian man got attacked by a gang of whatever.
Okay, so that is fair. There's been like an increase in hate against the Asian community. That's fair.
Really? I'm just gonna open my eyes real big and act like I'm not Asian. Was it racist? I'm sorry, guys.
I'm not saying anything. But still, it's still very, very low.
I do realize that there's like a lot of different people in New York.
There is every type of person ever in New York.
Yeah, like in Korea or Japan, there's like a such thing as a mainstream persona. You know what I mean? Like you have to look a certain way, you have to talk a certain way, and everybody kind of like watches and, you know, enjoys the same things.
Yeah.
I feel like New York is very different in that.
New York is almost like you appreciate the opposite. Like we appreciate the weirdos. We
Yeah.
appreciate the people that are different.
I see. Remember guys, if you're Asian, you get attacked, you just go like this. This is a misunderstanding. So what did I think? The first pizza restaurant of the day, it was simply perfect. It is amazing, simple, delicious. I don't think I've come to Joe's Pizza and like had this one time when the pizza wasn't good. You know what I mean? It's always,
I agree. This is why it's been around forever also.
well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Good luck on your pizza journey.
Will do. All right then, I guess I'm going to the next place. I'll see you again in Japan or Korea or
Japan or
China,
or
I don't
somewhere,
know.
God knows. We could end up anywhere.
All right, I'll see you soon.
All right.
So here's something that could be interesting to show. They used to have a lot of pizzas that are $1 per slice. It used to be a thing in New York. Now with the recent inflation, I don't think they have $1 per slice anymore, but they still have $1.50 per slice. In fact, the name of this pizza joint used to be 99-cent fresh pizza. Now it's $1.50 fresh pizza. If I had to be honest, I haven't really had it before. I would love to find out how good it tastes though.
So it's not $1 pizza anymore, but $1.50 is still so affordable that I'd still be happy with a decent pizza.
I met this gentleman who is a live streamer on TikTok, I believe. Hello, TikTok. There's the pizza menu. The only pizza that's in the dollar range is their cheese slice. I'd be happy with that.
I started at zero. I started at zero too. Come on.
I started at 0 too.
So we all in here. Okay, where you from?
Korea.
All right, Korea in the house. We got New York City Live. We got Korea, and we got Truck E. Cheese. All in the same spot eating right now. And it's just a coincidence. We all ran into each other, and we all on social media.
Cool,
How
cool.
dope is that? That's fire, right? That's fire.
Very fire.
What you got going on today?
I'm just exploring the city, like trying different pizzas.
Oh, you're doing pizza reviews.
Yeah, I do food reviews on YouTube.
You know that I want to get into that. I want to do that too. I want to try it.
You should. It's easy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my pizza. Thank you. And I just get the soda from the fridge.
Yeah.
Okay, allow me. Are you sure? Thank you.
Get it in.
Turns out all these good people in America, they're extremely welcoming. I was wrong about them. I thought they'd be like scary.
No.
The pizza looks good. All right, allow me to have this dollar slice pizza. Thank you. Well, it's not really $1 anymore. It used to be $1. I remember that many years ago. I blame the politicians. The inflation. It's not on us everyday people.
That's a pretty damn good slice of pizza.
The pizza is blazing hot. The bottom, honestly, not as crispy as Joe's Pizza, but then you gotta remember that they're like 2 to 3 times more expensive. It is crispy enough. I think somewhere on the other side of the planet, like in Korea, this would be considered a very good New York pizza. It's got all the foundations there. The cheese is good, tomato sauce, not super flavorful, but it's definitely there. The dough, crispy enough.
We all met up in here, new TikTokers, and we all doing our thing.
See, somebody said
Which
you're a legend.
Oh, they know you.
Yes.
I'm no legend.
Yeah.
You guys are legends for knowing me.
This is what it's about. Social media. Everybody looking at what everybody doing. Positive vibe. Don't come on here with no bullshit. Positive vibe.
100%.
100%.
I'm doing some dollar pizza review here, guys. My favorite pizza, by the way, is Joe's Pizza in New York. What do you think?
It's good pizza. Can't say it's bad pizza. Everybody, got their own opinion. I just feel like they maybe kind of overhype it too much a little bit.
I understand. It's a pretty simple pizza, right?
Yeah. I feel like the slice also kind of thin.
Too thin?
Too thin.
Oh, I like it thin though. That's a personal tasting,
So
right?
yeah.
What is your favorite pizza then?
That's a good question because people always asking me on the live, what's the best pizza place in Brooklyn? But I really like Artichoke. I don't know if you've ever heard
Oh,
of it.
Basil's Artichoke. That's one of my favorite too. That place is solid too.
You tried it?
Yeah, I had it before, like the last time I came to New York. It's a little more extra than Joe's Pizza, and I can see how a lot of people find it like better. Like there's more in it, and it's like very tasty too.
Very tasty. The slices are
Huge.
huge.
Yeah.
A little bit more thicker, right?
Yeah. Stylistically, I would say they're like a little similar to Joe's Pizza, but
Yeah.
there's more in it. I can see that. I should try that too.
Little pricey, but it's good pizza.
Okay, a little pricey.
Yeah.
Damn it. What happened to this world? That's all. That's very interesting. They know me.
There's a lot of people that say here, Jimmy, right? Look, Jimmy. Another one says, no, well, look, hi, Jimmy. Yeah. So they know you.
That's so funny. All right, I'm gonna do something special with this slice. I feel like the Ninja Turtles would do this too. That's Parmesan, I believe. All right, with pepper and Parmesan, that is now complete. Oh man, this is gonna be so good. I had low expectations because this is $1 slice, and $1.50 this day and age means nothing. That's like, you don't even get a vending machine soda, but it's a very decent slice. For a New York pizza, it's a little bit more on the bready side, like it is a little thicker, but definitely good, honest pizza, no funny business. The flavor of the dough is definitely there. Sometimes you go to the wrong place and they come out undercooked or overcooked, but this, they've done it right. It's very simple. If I had to be like extra picky, like their tomato sauce can be like more complex, you know? They could have done more with it. They could have been like more aromatic, have more spices in it maybe. But other than that, I think it's great. I'm not gonna complain too much. Your phone died, I think.
Oh man, I want to record you because I want to learn from you. So
All good. You just share your honest opinions on the food. That's all you do.
your honest opinion on the food, that's it.
Exactly. They can tell if you're being honest, you know what I mean? Overall, great pizza. For $4, I got 2 slices and a can of Coke Zero. So I feel like this day and age, that's like an impossible deal. What do you get for $4? So this gentleman covers different crimes that happen in the city. Is the city so dangerous that you can just walk around and find crimes?
Believe it or not, it happens.
Really?
Yeah.
Not everywhere though, right? Certain places?
One time I was in Harlem at a funeral home, and they were inside the funeral because somebody got shot and died.
Oh, okay.
So inside the funeral, while they there, they shot someone else
At the funeral?
at the funeral.
That is crazy.
And everybody's arguing and fighting outside in the front. And next thing you know, cops come to the scene, it's full of cops, detectives, the news is there. And then up the block from it, there was another shootout, like literally right there. Meanwhile, they're at a funeral because somebody died.
Yeah.
Inside the funeral, someone got shot. They go outside and they argue and everybody go crazy or whatever.
And more people get shot.
And then more people get shot off the block.
Huge shout out to Angel here. Very kind gentleman. Thank you very much. Great meeting you today, Angel.
Nice meeting you too, Jimmy.
Good luck with your content career. It's gonna go well. Let's do a project apartment tour video together one day.
Yeah,
okay?
sounds good. That sounds great. That sounds great.
All right.
Nice to meet you, my brother.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you.
See you soon.
Well, $1 pizza place, it came with a friend. I'd say that's a fantastic deal. So I was walking around in Manhattan. I was about to go back to my hotel, but then I wanted to respect the taste of my new friend Angel. That's why I came straight to Artichoke Basil's Pizza. Apparently that's his favorite pizza. Okay, I've been having a lot of pizza recently, but that looks unreal. I'm gonna have to go have some. I think I'm gonna get 2 or 3 pieces. Oh, he said their vodka pizza is really good and their artichoke pizza. Yeah, I mean, these look unreal. Hello, I'll get 1 artichoke, 1 vodka, and 1 slice of your choice, whatever you like.
That's my favorite slice.
Staten Island. Okay, that looks good. I'll get that.
So out of all the pizza places that I've tried, this place seems to have the most toppings on it, in a very good way of course.
All right, those are my pizza. It looks amazing. So I noticed that they give you 2 paper plates to support this huge pizza. The footprint of the pizza is just that large. Holy, that's the vodka. Just to give you guys a size reference, this is my hand, and it's like way larger than my hand. My absolute pleasure to introduce my friend Angel's favorite pizza. It is probably one of my favorite pizzas too. I had it once before. I was very impressed. Look how, despite its size, it holds its shape really well. The bottom is very firm, crispy. Oh man, just look at the size of this. This is like the kind of size that you'll never find in Korea. This artichoke pizza is super creamy. It's like one of those white pasta sauce. The bottom of the dough is thicker, definitely thicker than Joe's pizza. Despite being kind of thick, it is still just as crispy, if not crispier. Very salty, I must say. I also noticed that compared to Joe's pizza, the cheese is like more moist. There's like more fluid to it. Like if you hold it like this, it kind of becomes runny. Usually I'm a simple guy, I like my tomato sauce, but I would say this is also like God tier pizza. Let me try this vodka pizza too. This one looks like it's a different style. It looks more like a Detroit style pan pizza. It looks kind of light orangish. Oh wow. This is like beef lasagna with lots of cheese. It has that exact same flavor. The dough is also very crispy, just like the other pizza. Perhaps not as crispy. There's chunks of meat in it too. Yep, I would say this is absolutely delicious too. Now let's move on to this one right here, Staten Island. That looks very aesthetic. You guys want to buy it or what? Either that gentleman working at the front, he has a fantastic taste in pizza, or everything they have here is just amazing. I like this one too. Unlike the other two, there's a little more sense of like plant and fiber, like there's green onions. That makes it taste very different from the others. Also, this is more of a standard tomato sauce, something that I'm more familiar with, but done very well. Honestly, South Korea, they should stop with their bulgogi pizza BS, and they should start making something like this. I'm sure if they put their mind to it, they're capable of doing this. It's just that they have this weird obsession with funky pizza. I'm not even sure if they're popular, they just do it. Stylistically, Joe's Pizza and this pizza, they're kind of similar, so it would be fair to ask which one is better. Me personally, when it comes to pizza, I am a minimalist. I like cheese pizza, I like pepperoni pizza. The less they have on their pizza while making it good, the better it is for me. That being said, I do prefer Joe's Pizza. This one, to me, has too many different flavors just battling each other. But I think it's fair to point out that I do feel like they're using top-notch ingredients. The baking quality is absolutely perfect. It's just a personal flavor thing. I feel like the radius of it is a little larger than Joe's Pizza, and I like that. Joe's Pizza is pretty big too. This to me is the perfect size. Wasn't it funny how I met that gentleman Angel? What I really respected him about though is that when he knew that I was doing content and I'm, doing okay on YouTube, he was like, wow, I would love to do that. I follow you to a shoot and learn how to do that too. Like he didn't go, oh, let's do a collab. He had the attitude of a student rather than a beggar, which a lot of people do. Perhaps this project apartment tour video will happen in the future. Would you guys like to see that? Let me know down in the comments. I will say that their artichoke pizza is probably my favorite pizza that they have. It's unique and well made. Just a little too salty without Coke. I won't lie, there was a lot of pizza. Back to the cruelty of the world. Pretty fantastic pizza. So yes, depending on your personal taste, this is arguably better than Joe's Pizza. All right, okay, I'm gonna call it a night. Maybe I'll discover one more place tomorrow. So another pizzeria that is kind of a must visit in New York City is this place called Prince Street Pizza. Why is it called Prince Street Pizza? Because it's on Prince Street. It's kind of a weird time of the day, about 2:30 p.m., but it's already full of people. It looks like a lot of celebrities have been here before too. Where's my photo? I think some of those photos are coming down after the PDD scandal. The Nutty Pie, that seems to be the iconic menu. I'm gonna get Prince Perfection, Nutty Pie, and Fancy Prince.
So it wasn't like the most comfortable place to dine in, but the quality of the pizza looked absolutely amazing. Looks like their main thing is the pan pizza.
So that's the Nutty Pie. I've seen a YouTube video about how they make it here. It was pretty interesting. A lot of energy goes into it. Oh, you know what I taste? I actually taste a lot of honey. So stylistically, it's a little different from Joe's Pizza, like the typical New York pizza. The dough is very thick, it's very cushiony, very nice and pleasant. So their pepperonis, it just has a hint of spiciness. It's not very spicy. I like how the sweetness of the honey and the pepperoni, they go together extremely well. I must say that the dining space is quite tiny, especially for a big boy like me. Each of these pepperonis, around the edges is like super crispy, but not hard. You know how sometimes they're hard? Yeah, I definitely enjoy this honey flavor. It's like one of those dessert honey bread, you know? So that first slice, I thought it deserves all the praise. It's high quality, it's unique. I love the sweetness of the dough. Okay, this one right here is called Prince Perfection. This looks like cheese pizza. Nicely crispy on the bottom. Now this one is very close to the one that I had earlier, except this doesn't have honey and pepperonis. If I had to be honest, I like the first one more. This one is kind of missing the character. It's like, it doesn't have a punch, you know? So it looks like they're pushing their Detroit style pan pizza. They're thicker and they're more bready. Typically, I'm not really into that because it's more carb heavy and the dough may or may not be good. But here, their dough is actually quite pleasant. It's very light and fluffy. Sometimes they make it like really dense and it's like just chowing down on extra carbs. But here at Prince Street Pizza, it feels like the dough is meant to be consumed. It's quite crowded. I'm gonna take my last piece outside. Here, I got the last piece of pizza. I already forgot the name of it, but it's a slice of pizza. The thickness of it is somewhere in between Joe's Pizza and Artichoke Pizza. It's just a teeny bit thicker than Joe's Pizza. Almost as crispy, I would say. I would say this pizza is as good as Joe's Pizza. It's like at the same level. There's definitely more to it. Like, I would say the flavor of the basil is more fragrant. Whether that's good or not, it depends on the person. As far as the dough, I personally prefer it to be a little thinner, so I think Joe's got their number on that.
Can I ask what kind of camera that is?
What camera?
Yeah.
It's a Sony A7C II. Great for YouTube. You should start one too. If you guys want to buy this camera too, the Amazon affiliate link down below. Help me make some dollars. That was an absolute top tier pizza. I loved it. Especially the first slice that I had, that was delicious and unique. As for the others, I think they got pretty good competitions around here. All right, on to the next one. To end this video with, I'd like to go to this one pretty special pizzeria. The first pizzeria in America, supposedly, and it's called Lombardi's. 1905, wow, that's a long time ago. Oh, there's a brief history of them. Okay, I'm not reading that. Let's just go inside. So the only thing that I know about this place is that it's the first pizzeria in America. Whether it is good or not, I do not know.
So this was like a restaurant environment. They don't sell pizza by slice, so I had to get a whole pizza for myself. So if it's been around for that long, is it that good?
Man, 1905, that's like back when people like myself couldn't vote in America. Well, I still can't vote because I'm not a citizen, but pretty crazy. Did they at least have Coca-Cola back then? Okay, the first of its kind. How good could it be? I'm gonna put some red pepper. So this definitely has that New York style. The hardness in the bottom of the dough, wow, pretty impressive. It's like somewhere in between Italian restaurant pizza and New York pizza. Like the texture of the crust, the dough, it's closer to the New York pizza that I've had earlier, whereas the flavor of it is closer to like Italian pizza. I like the simple, neutral flavor of the tomato sauce. It's not very salty, but to me, for this particular pizza, the toppings are a little bit too salty. I would say it's still a pretty awesome pizza though. This is very savory, but when you have Diet Coke, that's not really a problem. I know that this is not directly related to the topic of eating pizza, but they used to make really great gangster movies in the past. It's like the Hollywood doesn't even want to make good gangster movies anymore. You know what I think? I feel like Disney should make some gangster movies. They already do all this like stupidest live action adaptations, all these spin-offs that nobody watches. Might as well do like a gangster adaptation, like Snow White. Like it can be a movie about this cocaine cartel and the female gang leader. That'd be so badass. Woman in power, you know what I mean? Like starring in that movie as a female lead would make that lady seem so brave and badass. Way more badass than speaking about different social causes on Twitter. Wow, I thought I wasn't gonna be able to finish the pizza. I actually finished the whole pizza. Oh my god, I ate everything. All right, that was pretty good. So I think that's enough pizza for this trip. So what did I think? Well, I feel like people in New York are very snobby about things. They like to claim that everything they have is the best. At least when it comes to pizza though, I think I can agree with them. It might be the best city for pizza, and their pizza was not only affordable, but generally very, very delicious too. Now, if you ask me what my favorite pizza was, I would say that it's still Joe's Pizza. My opinion on it hasn't changed. It is simply the best. It's simple, but they got every element of the pizza right, and it's just a perfect pizza. But I will say that it's just my personal preference. Most of the other places that I've shown you guys in this video, I would say they're equally as good. At least close enough. Well, I hope you guys get to come here and try it one day. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you guys would like me to go out and film other videos too, please let me know down in the comments and go binge watch my other videos too. You should.